So, hi there everybody, we are live. It's great to be with you all again. Let's see, next stream will be on Thursday, which will be the 27th of June at 3:30 p.m. So hi to Vitali and Julia and Human and Renyard and Sergey and Julia and... Okay, so twist or in twist? I would say twist and in twist are the same. I think maybe if you have two things, you could in-twist them together, whereas you could just twist your ankle. I think in twist you need various different things to twist them together, to put them together, whereas twist is just the motion in itself. So, hi there to Mariam as well, lovely to have you. Okay, we were doing this article about analogical machines, particularly photographs, records, vinyl records, and synthesizers. Hi there, Oksana. So, here's the first one. And I think it is the trait, feature, quirk, quality of the human voice. It does feel more like someone speaking to me. In twist as in entwine. Yes, Vitaly, I quite agree. So we've got feature for Mariam, Sergey and Human. Quirk could fit. Okay, a quirk is like a special, something that's special and different. So, I don't know, a quirk of a human voice could be that it's very high-pitched, for example, that it has a very high-pitched sound. Okay, everyone's going for the feature of the human voice. Okay, I think a quality would work as well. In my opinion... Let's see, let's look at the previous one. This is talking about a record. A quirk of fate, yeah. The record, it's scratched to hell, but there's something about the warmth that comes from it, which enables something that's not present, something added. Hi, Kutai. Trait normally refers to a character, a quirk of fate, so... Mariam's now going for quality, and I think it is quality, yes. And it's the quality of the human voice in the record, which means that he likes this record. Idiosyncrasy, yes, Renyard. Hello, Jessica. Lovely to have you. The feature. It's the feature of the human voice, but you see, I think feature in this case would be like trait, talking about characteristics, and therefore it's the quality of the human voice that makes him actually like it. Let's go to the next one then. For Paul, the particular audio quality for a vinyl recording, and even the harm, hurt, injury, damage from having played this record so many times, is all part of his relationship with this song. So for Paul, the particular audio quality of a vinyl recording, and even the harm, hurt, injury, damage for having played this record so many times. Okay, so this looks good. We've got damage from Vitali, we've got damage from Oksana, we've got damage from Mariam, damage from Renya, damage from Human and Sergei, damage from Julia and Elena. Wear and tear, that's the idea. But notice, hurt, normally hurt is talking about pain. You hurt somebody. Injury, yeah, this is talking about you injure your leg. Damage for Manisco and damage for Patricia. Yay, Patricia, great to have you. Harm, no, it's damage. It's definitely damage. You do damage to an object. Yeah. Harm is something that is bad for a system. It's bad for something living. It's damage, definitely. Okay. This is not going to fit in one, so due to the damage. No, it's the scratches on the record. Okay, and part of what makes this possible is the process of analog recording, in which all the sounds being made, including the ad-lib, off-the-cuff, unscripted, whimsical noises of the recording process itself, are captured in the final track. Okay, so feature the previous one. It's actually quality, Patricia, for the previous one. Okay, so Mariam's asked directly, what is ad-lib? Okay, to ad-lib is to say something that's not in the script. To ad-lib is to invent. But the point is, ad-lib is from what somebody says. Okay, so an actor has their script, and then they could improvise something. They add something that's not actually in their script. So, yeah. Off the cuff is like ad-lib as well, but off the cuff is without thinking about it. Ad-lib, you're improvising, but the point is, people ad-lib. To go off script, but notice unscripted. Okay, off the cuff again is for people. So somebody ad-lib, somebody makes a remark off the cuff, but these are the noise of the recording process itself, and therefore it's got to be unscripted. Extemporize, yes. Okay, that's it, Human, unscripted. No, okay, unscripted, but notice a noise can be unscripted because you can have different noises in the script. Yeah? Off the cuff to wing it. Could sound be unscripted? Yes, because a sound could be scripted. At this point in the program, we have the sound of Big Ben. Okay, so a sound can be scripted. Ad-libs and off-the-cuff of things from people. Whimsical is something that you just imagine, and therefore it's an unscripted noise, because noises can be scripted. Fortuitous. Okay. Wow, thank you, Upcycle. That's so kind of you. Wow, Upcycle, you are just so generous to me. Wow, thank you, Upcycle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So to facilitate this sound, Some musicians have even started setting up, putting up, making up, kicking up their own pressing plants, such as Jack White's Third Man Pressing in Detroit. For there is another side to the Analogue revival that is anything but planned. Thank you, Upcycle. Wow, thank you, Upcycle. No, the concert was actually the 25th anniversary of a bar that I rather like. Okay, so we've got setting up for Vitali. The concert was really good. Setting up for Julia, setting up for Oksana, setting up for Mariam, setting up for Human, setting up for Renyard, setting up for Sergei. Okay, so to set up, to establish, to put in place, setting up for Magnisco, setting up for Upcycle. Thank you, Upcycle. So putting up, no. Making up is inventing. Kicking up, no. You set up. That's it. Welcome Sheer Jan as well. I should say welcome to Upcycle as well. So welcome to Upcycle and Sheer Jan. So setting up to set. They started setting it up. Happy accidents to kick off. Setting up. That's it. Yeah. Anything but planned. Okay. And happy accidents. Whether making music, film, or visual arts, happy accidents are facilitated by restrictive analog technology. Can head, usher, take, lead to creative inspirations. Okay, so we've got lead to for Vitaly and Oksana and Julia and Patricia. We've got lead to for Human and Elena and Sergei and Mariam, yes. So head to go in the direction of. Lead to for Manisko and Renyard. To usher to, well you don't have to. Can usher in, maybe. Yes. Can take on. Create. Yeah, can usher in. Hi, Elena. It's good to have you, Elena. Can usher in, but can lead to, very definitely. Usher to. So usher in, not usher to. Okay, can lead to creative inspirations. Okay, and continue. Usher in, that's it, Oksana. So to usher in a new era, to invite in. The term happy accident is widely used in electronic pop music to refer to unexpected or unplanned outcomes that crop, turn, arise, evolve from the imperfections in analogue equipment, as John, a Melbourne-based musician, an 80s music aficionado, explains. So, Oksana says arise from, so does Vitaly. Patricia says arise from, Human says arise from, Julia says arise from, Mariam says arise from, Sergei arise from. Here, crop up from, yes Patricia. Renyard arise from. Can evolve from. But evolve is normally talking about evolution. Is talking about life. I guess evolve might work, but to arise from, to happen from, can crop up from. But so arise from these. happy accidents arise from imperfections. Can stem from, yes, Elena, definitely. And half of what you do, or half of what you do trying to make music is like a happy accident that ends up sounding better than what you intended, calculated, aimed, considered. Crop up out of nowhere. That's good, Julia. Arise from and subsequently evolve to becoming. Okay, so we've got intended for Oksana, intended for Human, intended for Vitali, intended for Upcycle. Thank you again, Upcycle. Intended for Julia, intended for Elena, intended for Renyard and Patricia, and Sergey is something incipient. Yes, so it's better than what you expected in the first place. Okay, or what you intend is what you're trying to get, what you are aiming for. What you aimed at could be what you considered to be your objective. No, but very definitely to intend. So this is going to be better than what you intended. And aficionado. You see, my problem with that word, Vitali, un aficionado, you say it in Spanish, and that's got the th sound to it. So if the machine doesn't do exactly what you thought it was going to do, or goes a bit out of tune, it's all part of the action, progress, scheme process. So we got the process for Vitali and Oksana and Human. It's all part of the process for Sergey, part of the process for Patricia, the process for Julia and Mariam. It's part of the action. Part of the action, but part of the action is where where it's part and parcel of it. It's part of the action. You see, I think action is more to do with an activity, whereas in this case you're trying to get a final result, and this is the process going to the part of the result. Part of the big picture taking form. I love it. So part and parcel, yes, Human. The pack and parcel, no, it's part and parcel. Yeah, it's part of the process. Part of the game, yes. Okay, part of the process of doing something. It's all part of the process. So your mistakes or accidents become part of what you are trying to do, rather than you thinking, oh, I will cross out, destroy, erase, obliterate, blot out, extinguish that, and do it again properly. So your mistakes or accidents become part of what you're trying to do, rather than you thinking, oh, I'll cross out, cut, destroy, erase, obliterate, blot out, extinguish that, and do it again properly. Okay, this looks out. So if you write something, Marianne, you cross it out. Yeah, you cross it out. So if you make a mistake, you cross out your mistake. Okay, so we got erase from Vitali and Oksana and Human. Erase from Renyard. Erase from Julia. We were writing, then cross out and blot out. You see, I think Oksana blot out I would normally do for something visual, as in my hand is blotting out the my picture, or you blot something out of your memory. Yeah, to cross out is something written. To destroy, to break up completely, to erase, to rub out, erase that. Good luck with the lingerie then, P. So erase that, yes. I will erase that. An ink blot, but an ink blot, yeah. This building blots out my view. I used alcohol to blot out the memory. Okay. And you get a little bit of randomness in it, and that randomness can add to what you're trying to reach, achieve, fulfill, meet. Hi, Hassan. So yes, Renyard, but I've completely blotted this person out from my memory. I've blotted out this person. Yes. Blot out of your memory. Brain fog. Yes, more or less. Okay, so Oksana goes for achieve, so does Vitali, so does Elena. Sergei for achieve. Human for achieve. Renyard said fulfill. So you could can add to what you are trying to fulfill. I'm crocheting an over-shoulder pullover. It will be cropped roughly 3 tones of the same colour. What you're trying to achieve for Julia. Achieve for Hassan. It's good to have you, Hassan. Okay, so what you're trying to fulfill. I think fulfill might work as well, because you're fulfilling your desires. What you're trying to accomplish. Accomplish is a good word. You are meeting an objective. What you're trying to achieve, yes. To what you're trying to reach. Maybe you reach a goal, but achieve is very definitely the best answer. Yeah, you're trying to achieve something. This is what you're trying to achieve. To get, yes. Get would work, Sergei. I don't think this is going to fit somehow. Or as Rusty Egan, former member of early synth pop band Visage and co-founder of the groundbreaking new romantic club Blitz in London's Covent Garden. Sorry about that. Puts it. Okay, so we've got puts for Oksana, we've got puts for Vitali, we've got puts for Human. I'm sorry about that. So, or as Rusty Egan. Before making a piece of art, an artist has an idea. So does he fulfill, achieve, or accomplish this idea? I think he primarily accomplishes it, but I think he could also achieve this idea he achieved what he desires, and I think he could also fulfill it. So I think all of them are possible, Renyard. Okay? The red one has like a corset with a shiny heart all over one of the most beautiful places, made for Valentine's Day. So, as he says, states, puts, argues it. But notice Elena exclaims, not with this it. So Human says fits also. Yes, you're right. As he says it, you could say says, but I think puts is much better as he states it, as he puts it. I guess states probably fits as well. But let's see, we've got puts from Vitali from Human. We've got puts from Julia and Renyard and Marianne. Puts for Patricia. Puts it from Renyard to argue. And I think puts is very definitely the best answer. So as he puts it, don't give up the possibility of accidents. As he words it, yes, Elena. Egan, always renowned for his forthright opinions, once made that memorable plea when he took back, took out the stage for a DJ set in 2011. Later that evening, he explained what he meant. So when he took on the stage, when he took back the stage, when he took to the stage, when he took out the stage. So, Bueno, al menos estés, mano. Encantado que hayas venido. So we've got 2 for Vitali, 2 for Human, 2 for Julia. On for Hassan. There were panties to go with it, but I preferred buying another top as it's warm. I can wear under a blazer, buttoned or unbuttoned. So, take 2 for Elena. Took 2 for Renyard. Okay, as he took back the stage. But notice, this is a set in 2011, a specific one. It's possible, I guess, that somebody had was squatting on his stage. But so to take two as Julia says, when he went on stage, and this is the idea of take 2, took to the stage for a DJ set. That's it. So took to the stage, he went on stage. He took on the stage, so to take on is to confront, no. To take back, someone else has taken it from you. To take out, no. Took to the stage, so yeah, he took to the platform. Okay, and take on the challenge. That's good, Julia. Take to the stage is the most natural pattern. I quite agree, Vitali. So, I never knew you were a DJ when you were young, Manu. You're probably still young. And the DJ that just finished, the DJs that just finished, they're great, but they use Ableton computer software to smooth out the passages, transitions, progress, variations between songs. This makes it all perfect, too perfect. There's no possibility of mistakes. So, transition. Okay, the transition. So transitions for Vitali. Transitions. for Oksana. Protesters took to the streets. That's a good example of the previous one. Aphrodite wearing them. Okay, transitions for Julia, transitions for Shirjan, transitions for Elena, transitions for Human, transitions for Manu, transitions for Renya, transitions for Hassan. When you were younger. Okay, Patricia. Transitions for Sergey. The possibility of doing something. The possibility for mistakes. Whoa, that's a really good question. Smooth out the transitions for Patricia. Segue, yes, Elena, to segue. Notice, Elena, the pronunciation. Possibility of something happening. There's no possibility of noun, of something happening. There's no possibility for mistakes. Wolf, I would say they're the same, Oksana. It's a really good question. You see, there's a possibility of rain, but I wouldn't say a possibility for rain. Well, okay, the forecast says there's a possibility for rain, but there's a possibility of rain, I would say, is more natural in that case. There's a possibility for improvement. There's a possibility of improvement. With no possibility of parole. With no possibility for parole. Yeah, there's no possibility for parole as well. Possibility of getting. Possibility. I prefer possibility of getting. There's no possibility for getting. You see, I would say more generally of verb ing. For noun. You see, I would generally go for possibility for noun. Possibility of ing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop there. It's been great having you. Of something happening. Yeah, but possibility for something. So, next. Oh, let's put that there. Next stream is on Thursday, which will be the 27th of June at 3:30 p.m. UK time. So thank you, Upcycle, again. It's been really, really kind of you. You are so generous to me. What can I say? So thank you all for coming. It's been great having you all. June is almost over. It goes faster and faster and faster, Oksana. I promise you. So, let's see, yeah. So thank you, Elena, thank you, Hassan, thank you, Human, thank you, Julia, thank you, Manisco, thank you, Manu, thank you, Oksana, thank you, Patricia, thank you, Shirjan, thank you, Vitali, thank you, Sergey as well. It's been great having you all. So take care, Renyard, look after yourselves, and I hope to see you all on Thursday. So, bye for now. No, I need to